Hello everyone and welcome to a new lesson with Miss Rafa. Today we're going to complete Unit 12, Geniuses. So open your student book to page 97 and let's get started together. Grammar. Adding information. Question 1. Read sentences A to E, then answer questions A to C below. He is now a PhD student in Bangalore, doing high-level research. He received coaching from Kasparov, one of the greatest chess players and geniuses of all time. At the age of 19, he was ranked number 1 in the world, becoming the youngest player to be awarded this title. He began playing piano at the age of 5 and was immediately recognized for his immense talent and musical ability. As a child prodigy, he toured Europe, playing his own compositions on the violin. Now let's answer the questions. Which part of sentences A to E contains the most important information, the first or the second part? The first part. What is the purpose of the other part of each sentence? To add details. Which word in each sentence links the two parts? Doing, one, becoming, and playing. The highlighted words in the sentences. Question 2. Rewrite sentences 1 A to E with these beginnings. He is now a PhD student in Bangalore, where he is doing high-level research. He received coaching from Kasparov, who is one of the greatest chess players and geniuses of all time. At the age of 19, he was ranked number 1 in the world, which made him the youngest player to be awarded this title. He began playing piano at the age of 5. Immediately, he was recognized for his immense talent. As a child prodigy on tours of Europe, he played his own compositions on the violin. Question 3. Rewrite the following using the ing form of the verbs. At the age of 7, my brother Amar played football for a local club. When he did this, he became the youngest professional player in Syria. طبعا لنربط الجملتين رح نحذف النقطة والجملة اللي ما إلها داعي ونضيف الفعل مع ing. At the age of 7, my brother Amar played football for a local club, becoming the youngest professional player in Syria. A few years later, he joined the men's team and he scored 3 goals in his first match. A few years later, he joined the men's team, scoring 3 goals in his first match. At the end of his first season, he was the highest paid player in the team. He was earning as much as 6 players would earn. At the end of his first season, he was the highest paid player in the team, earning as much as 6 players would earn. Soon afterwards, a newspaper began printing stories which accused Amar of spending too much money on high living. Soon afterwards, a newspaper began printing stories accusing Amar of spending too much money on high living. Amar denied these accusations. He explained that he spent his money on his family and that he gave much of it to charity. Amar denied these accusations, explaining that he spent his money on his family and that he gave much of it to charity. He continued to play for his team, trusted in the support of his family, and refused to let the newspaper stories bother him. He continued to play for his team, trusting in the support of his family, and refusing to let the newspaper stories bother him. Now let's move on to speaking. Work in pairs. Student A, try to work out a possible answer to question 1. Student B, try to work out a possible answer to question 2. Prepare to explain your ideas to another student using some of the words and phrases from the useful language box below. Write brief notes to refer to when you are giving your explanation. Look at your partner's question. Take turns to explain your ideas to your partner. If you don't understand your partner's explanation or you disagree with it, suggest your own ideas. Finally, listen to the explanations from your teacher and discuss them. Question 1. A boy lives on the 12th floor of a block of flats. Every day on his way to work, he gets into the lift and goes down to the ground floor. When he comes home, from work. He gets into the lift, goes up to the 8th floor, then walks up the stairs to the 12th floor. Question: why does he do this? We can say that the man is very short. This means he can reach the ground floor button, which is very low, but he can't reach the button for the 12th floor. The 8th floor button is the highest he can reach. Question 2. A man was in a small town for the day and needed a haircut. He noticed that there were only 2 barbers in town and decided to apply logic to choosing the best one. Looking in their shops, he saw that the first barber was clean shaven with a nice haircut. In the other shop, the barber had a messy haircut. Question: why did the man choose to go to the barber who has a messy haircut? Since barbers rarely try to cut their own hair, they must cut each other's hair. The one with the neat hair must have it cut by the one with the bad haircut and vice versa. The barber with the messy hair must therefore be the better barber considering his own hair. Useful language. Giving explanations. Maybe, perhaps, he probably, he could be, he could or might have said. Do you think? I think he must have. Genius is born, not paid. Oscar Wilde. Now let's move on to writing. A letter about a genius you know. You're going to write a letter recommending a genius for an award. Question 1. Read the letter below. It's an application for an imaginary award recognizing geniuses. Genius Award Application. Genius Society members, I am writing to you to suggest that you consider Dr. Muhammad Imad Drubi for your new Genius Award. Dr. Drubi is an incredibly gifted dentist and academic who gives lectures to audiences all over the world. He's best known for inventing a replacement metal jaw, improving the quality of life of those with serious dental problems. His innovations in the field of dentistry have brought him international recognition. He has received numerous awards from international institutions, including first place at the Arab World Inventors Conference in 2009. I believe that these accolades justify his nomination for the New Genius Award. Yours faithfully, Waleed Youssef. Now let's answer questions. What kind of language has the writer used to convince the society of his case? Formal, polite language, technical language, opinions and facts. Why does the writer include information about Dr. Muhammad Imad Drubi's previous awards? To justify his nomination for the prize, to back up his opinions. Question 2. Write your own letter to the Genius Society members, suggesting a potential recipient for the national award. State why they should, in your opinion, receive the award. You must use 120 to 150 words. Now let's check. When you finish writing, read your letter carefully. Check spelling, grammar, and punctuation. Compare your letter with the one written by the person sitting next to you. As you read what your partner has written, ask yourself these questions. Whose letter is more convincing? Whose chosen candidate do you think deserves the award? Useful language. Giving recommendations. I would recommend. I believe he or she deserves this award because he or she has made huge advances in. For all of these reasons, deserves this award. Expressing praise. He or she is an incredibly gifted. Their achievements are outstanding. Perhaps one of the greatest minds in the 21st century. That's everything for today. Thanks for your time. See you next lesson, inshallah.